you, this is Marishi, you're my channel to look at. I've already pulled out a few cards from 2 different decks to see what is the energy you're in as of now and what you need to hear for the coming week. In the first set, we have got the 9 of Swords as your first card, along with the Page of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Behind the deck is the 9 of Wands. Somebody is losing their sleep over a situation which is not working. Very anxious, very depressed about how things are right now. This might be somebody whom you knew from the past, but things doesn't seem to be as rosy as it was before because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. You might have split up. Things are not good like how it used to be before. Some of you might be separated from each other. Some of you Leos out there might be dealing with a air sign person, the Queen of Swords up here. Okay, there is this regrets. Just give me a second. This is the 5 of Cups, and this there is this disappointments and regrets in regards to things not working out, losing out on somebody who was important to you. If you look at this card, in the reflection, in this mirror, you can see the door is open and the child is crying up here. So it's almost like somebody has left the house, just walked out. You have lost out on something which was precious. Somebody is crying over spilt milk. So there is regrets and disappointments within this reading. But yet, with the Page of Cups here, I feel like somebody is still very optimistic about the whole situation. Even though you have lost touch with this person, things have fallen apart, somebody is really optimistic about resolving things. Very protective about, very guarded, okay, with this 9 of Wands. Very guarded. And it's very interesting to see we have 2 6s. No, we don't have 2 6s. We have 2 9s. So it is almost at the verge of completion. Okay? You are stuck in that phase where things are not working. But someday it will turn to 10s. Okay? 10s would be endings and beginnings. So you are in this phase which is almost like at the fence. You don't know where it's going to go from here. You have to make the decision whether it is completely over or there is still a chance to have it all back. Whatever has drained out. Oh, there is 2. Oh no, that's a 5 Cups. There is 2 6s. That's what, when I was pulling the cards, I did notice that. And I was like, what? Yeah, there is 2 6s in this reading and 2 9s. There is others involved in your story. Okay? For things to go a certain way, you need for them to be involved. It is not a solo performance. No. There has to be 2 at least to tango. That's how I see your reading. When I said somebody is very optimistic about resolving things, they are trying with the 6 of Coins up there. They are trying, even though they are not getting anything back. Okay? This lady in the picture is actually throwing away very generously. But if you look at her, the scale behind in the other hand, it is empty. So she is not receiving anything, but yet she is trying. She is giving out. That is what I see with this Page of Cups. This person is very innocent. Okay, they are, like I said, they're very optimistic. Okay, They just don't want to let go with the Nine of Wands up there. They're going to fight it until, you know, until it resolves, or, you know, there is going something comes out of it. They're going to try. They're really going to try. Because right now they just can't get over the fact that it is over. They can't sleep. They're up in the night just thinking about you, about the other person. Very uncertain energy. If you look at this Queen of Swords, right behind her is Moon card. She's very uncertain how things are going to transpire. Yet, this person is going to try. Whatsoever. Whatever is going to be coming out of it, I'm going to do my part. I cannot just stop. I cannot just give up. Yeah. This person is not willing to surrender to fate. Although it seems like everything is, you know, is over, this person is just not giving up. Because they want this cup. Okay? They really want this cup and they're going to grab it somehow. Whatever this cup was, they really want it. Whoever that person was, they want them back. Okay? They want to be back together. They want the world aligned. If you look at this, this tree, it's floating, okay, in the space, and loads of planets are just going around it. They want things to go back to how it was. They're expecting things to be aligned again, things to go back to normal. The planets revolve around the sun. Yeah, because they want the world to be as it was, like this, as it was before things fell apart. Yeah. I also would say things, they're losing their mind. Okay, they are losing their mind even with the Nine of Swords up there. Things are out of balance without the person by their side. Some of you might be getting into some kind of temptations as well because they can't think straight. They might get into bad habits. Drinking. Yeah. Keep your control over it. Make your choices. You know, make your decisions. What is best for you? You cannot jump into crap, you know, and destroy what is left. Just because you want to convince the world that your world is fucked up. No. Don't screw yourself just because things are not going all right. Yeah, it might be a struggle right now, but then you have to deal with it. Deal with it in the right way. Again, 2 tens together. Okay? Things has been a challenge and things are not going the way you expected it to. You thought there was the potential to, you know, have a future together with this other person. But yet, it looks like that story is having difficulty in manifesting. Somebody might have done something behind the other person's back. Okay? Because there is regrets. There is regrets about how things are right now. But yet I see you very much walking towards a plan. How to make things manifest. Okay, and you're very calculated about the way you are approaching, way you're presenting yourself, very precisely, very calculatively. It's almost like you cannot fuck it up this time. Yes, you want something new to come through, something to change within this current situation. And whatever you're planning, it's almost like with a Fool card, you have to take that chance with this person who's disappointed in you, who has walked out on you. You have to take that chance, otherwise you're going to lose out on them completely. This could be permanent. That is why with this Page of Cups here as well, even if it feels childish, you're going to start somewhere. You're going to try. You are very much guarded. You're very much determined to make this happen. You are not ready to or willing to let go of this person yet. With the Judgment card in reverse, this person is not concerned about the past. It's almost like you are ignoring what has happened in the past. I would say you need second chances. Okay, you really want to turn the verdict around in your story, have a second chance with this person, but it is important to reflect within and also look back into the past. What was happening? What is a reason why you lost out on this person? There might have been a reason for this person to be disappointed with you. You cannot ignore that fact. Okay, so look back, assess it, and understand where you need to correct yourself, because I did see the temptations there, the temptation card, as well as the Seven of Swords. So if you have a reason for them to walk out on you, then you need to fix that first before even trying to get them back. Yes, you need some kind of a rebirth with the Death card. Put everything which did not work out in the past and renew yourself, and smell the flowers. Okay, the person whom you want to come back should be happy coming back. It shouldn't be the repetitive, history repeating itself. No point then, right? Yes, with the Fortune and the Eight of Cups. Three of Coins. You might need the help of other people to, you might need the help of others to convince this person to come back to you. Whoever has walked out on you, you really need luck on your side as well. For things to go back to where it was, for this person to come back, for the wheel to turn around. Okay, for this person together, these two cards together, for this person to actually return. This cup should be full this time. That's what I just said. You need to reevaluate yourself first. Okay? Be the person they want to come back to. I'm going to stop there. Yeah. Because Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups. If you really, really, really want this person back in your life, you need to make some changes. Okay? If you just don't want to give up on this person, you really need to reassess. Okay? And if there is a third party situation, fix that first. Because I've got three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles together. And whenever the Three of Cups comes through in reverse, for me that's a third party. And we've got 2 3s together. Anyways. So correct the wrongs, whatever it might be. Fix yourself first before even wanting them back. Oh wow, okay, I wasn't going that way, but Nine of Wands was behind the deck, and here, for some reason, I don't know, I didn't even want to look that way. King of Coins, oh sorry, King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Couple energy, okay? There is a strong air sign energy. Justice in reverse. So something, you feel like whatever has happened, it was so wrong. This was never supposed to happen in the first place. Ace of Swords in reverse. But there is a negative thinking. There is a self-centered thinking, selfish thinking. You're not thinking from the other person's perspective. You are just thinking from your side. Like I said, there is a reason for this person to leave you. You need to understand or assess yourself to understand what is the reason behind them leaving you. Only then can you correct yourself. Because if you don't look within yourself and reflect what was happening in the past, between the two of you, then you wouldn't get anywhere. There is no point of, chasing them or stalking them or wanting them back. No point. Because if you are going to be the same person to whom they have to return, it's going to be a repeat story. It's not even worth it, because they are not going to be happy. This cup will be empty all along. Queen of Swords. What's going on with you guys? Leos and air sign person. 5 Wands. I'm going to stop here. It's almost like you feel like you are trashed from every side. Nobody is supporting you. You cannot make one step forward towards this person, even try. It's almost like there is so many forces which is against you to getting back with this person. And I also want to say this is inner demons. It's all in the head, conflicted in the head. Okay? Because I'm looking at this card for the first time, and there are these wolves which is not letting you step down the tree, and you're scared. Okay? There is this anxiousness about you. How to move forward? What do I do about it? Because I just saw the Knight of Swords behind that. So it's all in the head. How do I go about this? There is this restrictions in your head. Okay, what needs to be done? How do I go about it? How do I claim this person back in my life? What do I change? What do I do? There is this, so many things going in your head. You can't even focus. There is loud voices in your head. You have to do this. You have to do this. You have to focus. Maybe write it down. Because I see you very stressed out. Just write it down if it's getting difficult for you to, with all the noises in your head, you can't focus. Start writing. It doesn't, nobody has to see it. In the morning you can just crumple and throw it, but you will have some kind of a direction. When you start writing it down, you will understand, you can read your story back to yourself and you're like, fuck, was this what I was doing all along? How did I bear with my, how could these people bear with this? If this is what I was doing, I can't even think, this is what I have been doing all along. I can't stand a person who would have behaved like this to me. So it's easier writing it down and reading it back, and you would know what needs to be changed. Because I have a strong feeling some of you need to change something, and you're ignoring that because you know you're not focused on that side of the story. You're much more focused in chasing this person to get back to you, but it's just worthless. It's just worthless if you're focused on getting them back without changing, making the change which is important, which is crucial for them to stay in your life. So I'm going to stop here. This is Marishi, you're my channel to look at. Until next week, bye bye.